On June 23, 2023, Season 8 of Bedwars was released, bringing a new major game mechanic, the Forge. At the time, you could craft 4 different weapons with it. The classic sword, the dagger, the grey hammer, and of course, the scythe. This thing wasn't that good on release. It did better damage than the sword or dagger, but its special ability was the dash. You could hold down your mouse button for 1 second. Letting go after it was ready made you invincible with a slight boost in speed for around a quarter of a second. No one really used it back then, but little did we know that this thing would become a reason of players quitting the game. The devs buffed it a little in the next update, making it so the dash duration was around half a second now, but it wasn't that good for a forward weapon. In the next update, they buffed the damage of it by 2 and increased the mythic version's armor penetration. It was the update after this that changed everything. On July 21st, 2023, around a month after the season's release, they released another update. It wasn't really much, just a new game mode and a feature that was insanely RNG based. The special thing about it, though, was in the balancing changes. At first, it was just kits getting nerfed and buffed, but at the end, it was a different buff. It was a scythe buff. We all thought it would be nothing much, but the developers weren't thinking the same way. They decided to buff it much more than we thought was even possible. The duration of the dash went from 0.45 seconds all the way to 0.7 seconds. And the damage you did while dashing went from 80% to 100% of your normal damage from clicking. This was the update that ruined everything. It didn't matter what you did or what game mode you were in, everybody was using the scythe. This thing was easily the best weapon in the Forge now. It was so good that exploiters started using it too, and this made the game horrible. We all thought there was absolutely no way this weapon could be properly balanced with this dash ability, but we were wrong. Extremely wrong. In the next 2 updates, they turned this thing into the worst forge weapon you could choose. The devs noticed that everybody was using the scythe, and they had to do something about it. In the next update, they nerfed the dash duration from 0.7 seconds to 0.55 seconds. That nerf was basically nothing though, as it was still stupidly overpowered. So the devs had to do something very fast. Then, they had an idea. They thought of one simple nerf that could make it so bad, it would only need that nerf to make sure it's not overpowered for a lifetime. The next update came, and it was the last update to ever mention the scythe in the patch notes ever again. They made the charge time for the dash from 1 second to 2 seconds. It didn't seem that bad at first, but as soon as we played a game with it, we realized what they had done. After this nerf, scythe was basically a useless weapon in the Forge that everybody forgot about. It was the fall of the scythe. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe so I can rise my channel. Have a nice day, and bye.